Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for SageFab.tv, and today we want to review Eigen Layer. Now that the token has been launched, what is it all about? But before we jump into what Eigen Layer is and its DYO or risk evaluation analysis, please note that this video is not meant to be financial advice. If you do require financial advice, please approach someone who's trying to do so. I'm just some dude on the internet bringing you entertainment as well as educational content. And this content as well is not intended for the UK audiences because the authorities do deem anything crypto related to be extremely risky. Therefore, you should not be participating within this space. But if you are from the rest of the world, guys, welcome to SageFab.tv, a channel that brings you non-conventional content across the crypto ecosystem and across YouTube. Now, that is out of the way, let's come back to what Eigen Layer is and what is it all about. Now, Eigen Layer is a protocol built on Ethereum that introduces restaking. We know here at SageFab.tv, we've been talking about restaking or liquid staking for a while, and I still do believe that restaking protocols will have their day in the sun, and that's no different with Eigen Layer. Eigen Layer allows users to stake assets such as native ETH, liquid staking tokens known as LSTs, Eigen token, or any ERC20 token into Eigen Layer smart contracts, thereby extending Ethereum's economic security to additional applications on the network. Eigen Layer established a shared security infrastructure where decentralized services and protocols can build. This approach improves both scalability and composability in the blockchain ecosystem. It fosters innovation by enabling newer projects to benefit from Ethereum's robust security guarantees without the need to replicate the costly process of securing their own network. With Eigen Layer, Ethereum stakers can help secure many services by restaking their staked ETH and opting in to many services simultaneously, providing pooled security. Reusing ETH to provide security across many services reduces capital costs for a staker to participate and significantly increase the trust guarantees to individual services. Now, let's look at some of the key features that make Eigen Layer one of the much talked about protocol within the crypto ecosystem. We've got restaking, and here restaking enables stakers to restake their native ETH or liquid staking tokens known as LSTs to provide greater security for services in the Eigen Layer ecosystem known as actively validated services or AVS. There are also operators who are entities that help run AVS or actively validated services software built on Eigen Layer. They register in Eigen Layer and allow stakers to delegate to them, then opt in to provide various services built on top of Eigen Layer. The next key feature is around delegation. Delegation is the process where stakers delegate their staked ETH to operators or run validator services themselves, effectively becoming an operator. This process involves a double opt-in between both parties, ensuring mutual agreement. Restakers retain agency over their stake and choose which AVS they opt in to validate for. And the final key feature we're going to be looking at is around actively validated services or AVS. AVS are services built on the Eigen Layer protocol that leverage Ethereum's shared security. With AVS, operators perform validated tasks contributing to the security and integrity of the network. AVS deliver services to users, and those users could also be AVS consumers and the broader Web3 ecosystem. Moving on to value propositions for Eigen Layer. Eigen Layer reinvigorates the idea of full security, previously made popular by the likes of Polkadot Network and its relay architecture. This Eigen Layer approach helps to improve both scalability and composability within the blockchain ecosystem. Reusing ETH to provide security across many services reduces capital costs for staker to participate and significantly increases the trust guarantees to individual services. Eigen Layer also fosters innovation by enabling newer projects to benefit from Ethereum's robust security guarantees without the need to replicate costly process of securing their own network. So that is a brief description and what Eigen Layer is trying to offer here in terms of what the value proposition and the key features. Now, as part of our DYO or risk evaluation, we are going to apply our usual 13 elements in decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, age of the project use cases, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord. Then we look at different areas of the tokenomics centering around token distribution and so forth. Let's start with decentralization. Eigen Layer creates an open free market environment where validators and operators can choose which AVS services they want to secure based on risk and reward. This structure allows participants to maintain control over their staking decisions, thereby fostering decentralization. However, like many decentralized networks, there are some concerns around potential centralization risks if certain large staking pools or validators become dominant. Despite this, the protocol's governance is managed through community participation supported by Eigen Layer's native token, ticker symbol Eigen, EIGEN, which enables token holders stakeholders to vote on protocol changes. Moving on to security. In addition to its multi-sig governance, Eigen layer smart contracts were audited by the likes of Sigma Prime, DDAB, and Cantina. I've never heard of this. Eigen layer also runs a bounty program on Immunify, where community members are rewarded for identifying security threats. There is also a 7-day withdrawal delay that will serve as a security measure during the early stages of the Eigen layer mainnet to optimize for the safety of the assets. I don't know if this is still the case, but I'm sure it is. Eigen layer contracts feature a withdrawal delay for liquidity stake tokens or LSTs, the Eigen token, and native restaking, a critical security measure for instances of vulnerability disclosure or when anomalous behavior is detected by monitoring systems. This delay serves as a preventative mechanism and allows, in certain cases, to help mitigate protocol attacks. When contracts are paused and withdrawals disabled, the system enables arbitrary state or code changes to the contracts through upgrades. Eigen layer also stresses that while technically feasible, such interventions are not a routine practice and should be approached with caution. Yeah, it's almost like you want to roll back the blockchain, isn't it? Or reverse transaction. That's what I hear here. But it's all in the name of security, so it must be okay, right? Moving on to scaling. Yes, Eigen layer has significant scalability potential driven by its innovative restaking mechanism and modular architecture. Let's cover some of the few areas that make Eigen layer such a scalable protocol. We've got pooled security. Eigen layer's restaking allows validators to use their staked ETH multiple times across different decentralized applications or AVS, which enhances security without needing to scale validator sets proportionally to each application. This pooled security enables many AVS to share the same security resources, reducing the capital cost and making it easier for new services to scale without bootstrapping their own security. We also have modular design, and Eigen layer operates in a modular fashion, meaning different services such as data availability modules or rollup can plug into the platform. Each service can leverage Ethereum's core security without needing to develop its own infrastructure. This design is inherently scalable because it allows various types of decentralized applications to integrate without overburdening the core Ethereum layer. And by allowing ETH holders to restake their assets across multiple services, Eigen layer maximizes capital efficiency, thereby helping the network to scale by securing more applications with the same set of validators. And still on scaling, we've got customizability for developers. Eigen layer enables developers to tailor the security threshold and staking requirements based on the specific needs of their application. This means highly scalable solutions like gaming or social applications can be optimized for performance, while others might prioritize security. And finally, on scaling, we've got market-based scaling. Eigen layer operates through a free market mechanism where validators can choose services to secure based on risk and reward. This market-driven dynamic helps align incentives and efficiently distribute security resources, which in turn supports scaling as demand increases. So you can see security has been well thought out by Eigen layer, but then one is still left wondering whether this is an overcomplication. I don't know, but you've got to believe it because anything for security is going to be commended. Moving on to interoperability. Eigen layer is designed with interoperability in mind, primarily by leveraging its restaking mechanism across different decentralized applications or AVS built on Ethereum. Here is how it achieves interoperability. Ethereum composability. Eigen layer is fully integrated into the Ethereum ecosystem, meaning it can be used by any decentralized application or dApps or layer 2 protocol built on Ethereum. Since it uses Ethereum staking infrastructure, it allows interoperability across all projects and protocols aligned with Ethereum without requiring separate validator networks for each protocol. We also have cross-module support. Eigen layer's modular structure allows different AVSs to tap into a common pool of security. This means multiple applications, whether they focus on data availability, decentralized finance, or rollups, can interact with Eigen layer security and validation module. This flexibility allows different services to work together under a unified security framework. Eigen layer also enables bridging of attestations from data availability services like Eigen DA, thereby allowing these services to be validated and attested on Ethereum. This bridging capability helps facilitate the integration between rollups, decentralized data availability, and other services on Ethereum. And Eigen layer supports decentralized data availability solutions, which are crucial for rollups. Rollups can utilize Eigen layer's infrastructure for data validation, allowing it to be interoperable with layer 2 solutions that are essential for scaling Ethereum. This integration with rollups and other scaling solutions enhances its interoperability within the broader Ethereum ecosystem. Moving on to the project team. Eigen layer's team is made up of approximately 66 team members. They could be more by now, primarily located in the United States. Many of the early members came from academic background, particularly from the University of Washington Washington's blockchain lab, which was led by the protocol's founder, Sriram Kannan. If I'm butchering my name, I do apologize in advance. The team also includes experts in blockchain technology and research, contributing to the development of this innovative restaking platform within the Ethereum ecosystem. Social media presence. On X, formerly Twitter, Eigenlayer boasts just over 311,000 followers, and on Discord, just over 201.7 thousand members. Moving on to the use cases for Eigenlayer. Ticker symbol Eigen, E-I-G-E-N. The Eigen token is a universal intersubjective web token. That is, it is a utility token for Eigenlayer. The Eigen token is also staked to help secure other blockchains other than Ethereum. Its stakers are rewarded with the Eigen token. The Eigen staking can be used to support crypto economic slashing, thereby enhancing decentralization and security. Let's look at some of the foundational primitives that can now be secured using Eigen staking. We've got censorship resistant, ensuring that propagated transactions are eventually included within the ledger. We've got ledger growth, ensuring that transactions keep getting added to the ledger. We've got data availability, which guarantees the availability and accessibility of data across the network. And we also have oracles that provide reliable and verifiable real-world data to blockchain applications. With these foundational modules, one can build a plethora of new services such as new chains, that is building new blockchains, new blockchain networks with customizable security and features for different modules. Intense and minor extractable value, or MEV, where managing transaction ordering and preventing malicious activities related to MEV becomes a thing. AI training, benchmarking, and inference, ensuring the validity and security of AI models and their execution. Prediction markets, creating decentralized prediction markets. Storage services, building secure decentralized storage solutions. Cloud microservices, migrating traditional cloud services like Kafka to blockchain with crypto economic security and slashability. Gaming virtual machines, securing the execution of gaming environments on the blockchain. And finally, databases such as execution environments that have complex dispute resolution, which can be substituted with intermediate step of being secured by Eigen staking. It's a mouthful, of course, but you can see Eigenlayer is going for it. It's going right into the brains of blockchain technology and providing solutions that are going to make improvements to real-world problems. So we are talking of real-world solutions here. Let's move on to the tokenomics. Ticker symbol Eigen, E-I-G-E-N. Token supply, 1.7 billion with no hard cap. Circulating supply, 186.6 million. Token allocation. Investors were allocated 29.5%. Early contributors, 25.5%. Community initiatives, 15%. Ecosystem development, 15%. Stake drop 1, 6.75%. And stake drop 2, 5.2%. Stake drops, 3.05%. Insider token allocation, therefore, amounts to approximately 70% according to our own analysis of the information presented. Now, that can be good because that is double the threshold we would accept as part of our DIWA or our risk evaluation, as you will see when it comes to the next section, which is the scoring part, where we are heading to next. So here is a quick rundown of the elements we're going to be measuring. We've got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter, as well as via Discord, age of the project use cases, tokens issued at project launch, total tokens in circulation at the time of recording, maximum tokens available, as well as insider token allocation. So let's start with decentralization. We gave Eigenlayer 5 points out of 10, security 7.5 points out of 10, scaling 7.5 points, interoperability 7.5 points, project team 10 points out of 10, social media presence via X, formerly Twitter 7.5 points, social media presence via Discord 7.5 points. Age of the project relatively new, but the protocol itself is a few years old, 5 points out of 10, use cases 10 points out of 10, tokens issued at project launch 2.5 points out of 10, total tokens in circulation at the time of recording 2.5 points out of 10, maximum tokens available 0 points out of 10, and insider token allocation 0 points out of 10. So there you have it, folks. Do you agree with our analysis of Eigenlayer? Let us know in the comment section. Maximum scores we've allocated to Eigenlayer, 72.5 points out of 10, which is a respectable score. Any thoughts, guys, about Eigenlayer's evaluation? Let us know in the comment section. Until the next one, this is FD465.tv signing on for bye.